Welcome back. Now shifting focus to the pharma sector, 𝐉𝐌 Financial in their recent note has preferred stocks like Dr. Reddy's, 𝐉𝐼𝐧𝐚𝐿 Laboratories, JB Chemicals and Pharma as their top picks. To discuss more on these and the sector outlook, Amey Chalke, the Pharma Research Analyst at 𝐉𝐼 Financial, is joining in from the sidelines of the 𝐉𝐼 Financial India Conference. Amey, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining in. How would you summarize the quarter gone by for these pharma companies, right? Because every company has a unique identity of their own. Everybody has issues of their own. How would you summarize the quarter gone by, and what's the road looking like for the second half of the year?
Yeah, hi. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. So, quarter has been fairly, all the companies have fairly done well, at least in the pharma sector. And most of the companies have reported beat on the street's numbers. So going ahead, we remain positive on the outlook of the pharma sector, led by the strong earning momentum these companies have, at least for next 2 to 3 years. However, at the same time, we believe that investors should remain cautious about the product concentration risks in most of the large cap companies particularly. And obviously we like Dr. Reddy, 𝐉𝐼𝐧𝐚𝐿 and Sun Pharma on account of one, obviously the product concentration risk is likely to be lower on beyond FY26, and the structural tailwinds which are there, which could keep on driving the earnings growth beyond FY26. And also the valuations on the core multiples are much more attractive compared to the other large caps.
All right, as we speak, as on cue, after some decline yesterday, some of the pharmaceutical stocks have been coming back. Among the top nifty gainers is Dr. Reddy's with a gain of almost 3%, and it is among your top picks as well. Over the last couple of conversations that we've had with the pharmaceutical companies, two stood out. One was Glenmark was among the big gainers in yesterday's session, and the other one is MedPlus. There were a bunch of large trades on that one. The management assures that for now the shareholding pattern is likely to stay stable, and they are fairly positive on the way they would go ahead and increase their share of revenue coming in from private labels. I wanted to know if you track either of these and you have a view on them.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to comment on both these names, as we don't cover and we are not allowed to speak on those names.
All right, no problem. And otherwise, is there any stock that you like in particular more than the others that you've given in your top picks?
We favor Dr. Reddy's. It is benefiting from Revlimid opportunity, like everyone knows. Companies likely to generate more than 15,000 crore free cash flow led by this opportunity. And they are reinvesting this opportunity in adding EPS accretive businesses. And at the same time, there are several levers which are there, like the biosimilar launches, GLP-1 product opportunities. They are also developing their CDMO business. Consumer business is also getting enhanced going ahead. It is expected to become $1 billion in 2 to 3 years timeline. So there are several triggers going ahead. At the same time, the valuation on the core multiples is one of the cheapest among all 6 large caps. So that's why we like Dr. Reddy's, and we have around more than 8,000 target price on the name. Yeah.
What about Ipca, Amey? You've mentioned that it is one of your top recommendations as well, and there was a lot that was expected from it considering the acquisition that it did with Unichem, and you're also mentioning that the synergies are yet to fully materialize. By when do you expect that to fully happen? Because it's been a while, right, since the acquisition took place, and it's almost time now for the numbers to be delivered.
Yes. So if you have seen post acquisitions, the gross margins have moved up. So they have partly realized the synergies. The gross margins have moved up almost 4% since the acquisitions. You have also seen how the profitability for Unichem has also improved post acquisitions. However, there are several things which are yet to play out, like they are going to see a cross pollination across geographies. They are also taking the benefit of US product portfolio, where Ipca would be launching a lot of products through Unichem's front end. So there are a lot of these synergies are expected to play out over the next 2 to 3 years, and that is not yet priced in my view, at least on Street's numbers. And that's why we remain bullish on ipca, because of all these structural tailwinds which are likely to drive almost 25 to 30% earning growth over next 3 years.
What about JB Chemical and Pharma? You know, I remember the management joining us multiple times here and saying that the opportunity for them lies more in expanding their branded portfolio and their India business itself. But the overhang out there is that of a possible deal. Would you weigh in on all these parameters and then give us a call on the stock?
So structurally, the business has changed since the new management has came in. It has started delivering really good growth on the India as well as ex-India business. So if you have seen before the new management came in, the growth used to be sub 10% across all geographies. But now, since the new management and the KKR has came in, they have delivered almost 18% growth over the last 4 years. And we believe even if anything changes on the promoter front, the management is likely to continue, and the earning growth and the top line growth for the business is likely to continue for next 3 years as well. So the company is on the right path, and investors should benefit from that, in my view.
Do you have any estimation of the timeline of this? I mean, KKR holds stake. How long are they likely to hold it? Is there a fund life, etc. that is? And the probability of it being bought up by some strategic or maybe another financial institutional investor itself?
It's at present anybody's guess that what is going to happen with the KKR stake. It won't be right from my part to comment on the same here.
All right, Amey, thank you so much for sparing time and joining in. Wish you good luck for the conference going forward as well. That was Amey Chalke of GM Financial. Time for a short break. Up next, we get to an